Good morning and welcome in for another vlog of myself, Darren. Today is Tuesday the 10th of February at 5 a.m. We connected up to our trailer, done the vehicle checks, make sure everything's all nice and secure, and today's journey we are going down to Enfield for the first drop, and then we've got a couple around the M25 ring road, and then after that we've got a collection in Northampton, but I think that's for tomorrow though. And that does mean we're on a night out tonight where, who knows where we're going to end up. We're going anywhere without the rest plate. Our first delivery point over at Enfield is 197 miles away, and we're due to get there in about 4 hours driving time. Might be about 4.5 with traffic, so I'm going to take a break just before we do get within the 25 ring road. Last thing you want to be doing is trying to find somewhere to park up inside London. There's not a lot of spaces, double red lines everywhere, double yellow lines everywhere, and it's just a headache. So it's always worth taking a break just before you do nip inside the M25 ring road itself, and then you got a fresh 4.5 hours to nip in and out for the rest of the day. I've been to quite a few of the delivery points already, so I know where a couple of them are. I've not been to this first one we're going to, but I know Kev has, so if I struggle I'll just give Kev a call a little bit later on just to double check things. So it's good when you know another driver's been there before. Something tells me it's going to be a long day today. 6:20 in the morning and it's already at a standstill on lane 1. For some distance as well actually. Not too sure if everybody's coming off at this junction. Junction 17. It's down to 40 on the matrix sign. I'm unsure what's actually causing all this backlog. Oh, that was a little bit odd. Oh, do you have to jump across last minute? And just like that, nice and clear again. Yeah, that's very odd. Half a mile down the road, it's at a standstill again. What is going on with today's traffic? That's not a good sign. Stuck behind an accident by the looks of it. All I can see for miles upon miles as it winds around the corner off in the distance is a sea of red lights. It looks like we didn't get the memo. Definitely gonna be a long day today. 167 miles still to go before we do reach our first client. It's now 6:45. Been stood still or slightly creeping for about 20 minutes now. It's not too bad when the traffic's at a complete standstill because it doesn't eat your driving time, where if it's creeping a little bit, the driving time is ticking down. So if I'm stuck for 40 minutes, just stop, start, stop, start, that's 40 minutes gone. And with a run like today, we need all our driving time as much as possible. We've got a Red X over in lane 4. You wouldn't think it with the amount of people who are still driving down there. All in all, it's put me back a good 30 minutes so far. Well, in total it's taken 1 hour, and we're not at Stoke yet. Right, last minute. They've seen the matrix signs for about 2 miles back with the red X, and you get this Audi driver moving over, literally touching the cones. Okay, let's see if we can move over. And there we go. Just reached the Stoke junction. It's taken 1 hour and 15 minutes to get here. Normally it'll be about 40 minutes in the morning on a clear day. $164 miles to go. Coming up on the left hand side, we've got one of them extra long trailers. It looks like it's carrying either a full mast or one of the 5G masts. And it always gets me these type of trailers, because you've got that little bar in the middle which extends the trailer length. I can imagine that trailer being a little bit difficult at times to navigate through some of the smaller villages. Especially if it's anywhere near a city centre. A little bit further down the road and we're approaching junction 11. The M5 is roughly 5 or 6 miles from around here. We're going to be continuing on though. Going straight down to the M1, then we're going following the M1 down to the M25, following that down for Enfield. The time's just hit 8 o'clock. And by the looks of it, we're coming to a standstill again. Unfortunately, it's one of them. It's out of your control, no point stressing about it. None of our deliveries today are timed bookings, which is also good. However, I've got a collection planned from Northampton over at Warren's at 5 o'clock tonight. We started at 5 o'clock this morning, so we'll be 12 hours into the shift when we arrive there. Hopefully we can get there a little bit earlier, but knowing London, it can be a little bit hit and miss. The Enfield job isn't too bad, but then we've got 2 at Park Royal. One's polymer, but there's lots of roadworks around that road. And when I spoke to Kev the other day, he said it was nice and clear to get up and down the road, because the road at the end where the roundabout is, that's closed. So you can only get access to that road one way now. So I know exactly which way to get there. So hopefully when we get there, not going to be any cars. We can drive straight in and then reverse it out, hopefully. And then a little bit later on, I think it was in Morden. Maybe Surrey area. And then the last job, if I remember correctly, was around Croydon. Now, getting to and from Croydon can be a little bit of a headache, depending on traffic and time of the day we get there. I've been to that client quite a few times, so I know exactly where it is and how to get access to it. But then getting from Croydon to Northampton, that is the section of our journey which is going to put us back quite a bit. Whether we'll make it there for 5 o'clock or not for the collection, we'll know a little bit later on. Traffic has been really bad this morning. We've seen a little bit earlier on trying to get down towards Stoke. We had lane closure and that backed up for miles. Birmingham, as we expected, around Wolverhampton, backed up really bad. Luckily we're not going down the M5 because all the traffic was gridlock going down towards the M5 this morning. And the A38 itself is backed right up, which is causing a lot of traffic on the M6 lane 3 and 4 to come to a stop start. Unfortunately, it's just one of them days. I'm dreading London. Hopefully by the time we get towards the Enfield area and then the M25 ring road, the traffic might have cleared up a little bit. I'm going to plan to take a break around Toddington Services. I need to take a break in 2 hours regardless. From Toddington it's probably about 40 minutes or so, maybe an hour to get to Enfield. With any luck, by the time we get to the M25 we're going to miss the rush hour traffic. That could go in our favour a little bit. Waiting sat-nav to update as we get past this section. See how long we got left. 114 miles in total. ETA after brakes, we're going to be about 11:45. A lot later than planned. That 5 o'clock collection is looking not possible. Yeah, it's looking like we're not going to be able to make it there for 5 o'clock. So I might try and see if they can rebook it for tomorrow morning first thing. Get there for 6. You couldn't write it. Lane 4 on the M6 is closed as we get past Spaghetti Junction. And yeah, Red X a little bit further on. You got the big white arrow at the moment telling people about a mile ahead to move over. There is a police officer in lane 1, so I'm wondering if people start driving lane 4 still, where the Red X is, are they going to do anything about it? I've only ever seen it once, where people was driving down, I think it was, actually might be driving down the hard shoulder, trying to skip all the traffic, and there was a copper at the end pulling them all over. It was so great. But as you can see, there's a lot of cars driving down there at the moment. We've got the Red X just ahead of us. The copper's right in front of the truck in lane 1. It looks like everybody has moved over. Got the red X from here. I could put money on it, you'll still get at least 1 or 2 driving down past that red X. They always try to look, don't they? Yep, called it. Here we go, Mercedes. Lane 4. I think it might be a vehicle breakdown as well. Oh no, accident. My word, that van has hit the car that hard in the back. It's actually lifted it off the ground. The front part of the van was underneath the car. To give you a little bit of an update on our driving time, it's taken to get to here, this part of Birmingham at the moment, nearly 3 hours. That is how bad the traffic has been this morning. 3 hours. It would normally take about 1 hour and 45 or so, give or take, maybe 1 hour and a half from this part of the motorway to get back to the yard, and it's took 3 hours just under. Just gone past another accident on lane 4 on the opposite side of the motorway. Another car being rear-ended. Another driver not paying attention. There's so many accidents on the road these days. The driving standards have dropped. Oh, so bad. I mean, you always going to get car accidents, but the sheer amount of car accidents what are on the roads these days. Right, alright, okay, you're going round. I'll let you off. I was wondering where they were going then. I was like, why have you moved into lane 2 to sit there? Not going any quicker. Let's give this guy a flash if he wants to move over. 107 miles to go. ETA is going to be about 12 o'clock now for our first delivery. We've got quite a bad accident there on the other side of the road. Looks to be one truck, a car smashed into the back of the truck in the trailer, and then another 2 cars were scattered around into like the hard shoulder part of the grass verge. My word, it's one of those days. I've lost count of how many accidents I've seen today, or the aftermaths. Just make sure you take care out there, folks. Ended up taking a break over at Northampton services. I forgot where I was then. I had 30 minutes left on driving time, so I thought the way the roads are going at the moment, I don't really want to risk it and try to get to Todderton services. Might as well take a break now. So it's taking 4 hours of driving time, wheels in motion, to get to here. It's about 3 hours on a good day. Oh, finally fixing that part of the road. It used to be really bad when you fill up here and you come out and there's loads of potholes all over the place. So finally filling it in, so well done guys. I'm pretty sure that was the service station where I drove past it a couple of weeks back and it looked like there was half a bumper from a truck. The pothole was that big, I think it ripped the front bumper off. A421 north closed after the M1. Luckily we're not going that direction, so we're okay for that road closure. It's not going to affect us. I've still got 63 miles and 1 hour and 30 minutes, well 1 hour and 20 minutes before we reach our client. So we've still got a little bit of a drive ahead of us. There's a couple of lay-bys that I might be able to use when I leave the client at our final drop by Croydon. I can't remember the A road, I don't think it's the A3, it's one of the other A roads I'm going to be using to get back onto the M25. There's a couple of little lay-bys I might be able to just pull in, take 15-minute break, so extend my hours a little bit later on. Worst case scenario, I'll be able to take a 45-minute break and then I've got a good amount of driving time then to get off the M25 ring road and back up towards Northampton as much as I can. Ideally, if we manage to stop over at Northampton Services, that would be fantastic for us because the client is just off the A5 from pretty much this. Is it the A5 or the A45? No, the A5 it is, yeah. But it runs all the way up towards Rugby. So I should be able to pull up on the Northampton Services hopefully tonight and then jump onto the A5 in the morning, go to the client, make our collection, and then wherever they need to be for tomorrow. Most likely up north. I think it's the one that takes back to Widnes. If so, it's going like powdered milk. So luckily it's nothing high value anyway if I did pick it up for tonight. I won't have to worry about powdered milk getting stolen. Especially if they're in 1200 kilogram sacks. Can't see anyone sticking one of them on the car. It's lucky I did take a break nice and early because we're coming up to, yep, another lane closure. Lane 4 this time. I'm not too sure whether it's been an accident or is it roadworks. Might be emergency repairs, because it is actually saying roadworks on the matrix sign. But lane 4 is currently closed, down to 40 miles per hour. And I've still got 43 miles to go before our first client. It's 11 o'clock. We started work 6 hours ago. We left the yard 5 hours ago. What on earth is going on today with the traffic? It's absolutely mental. I've not really seen it like this for a long time. It's very rare that the roads are this bad condition. But as I always say, it's out of our control. Worst case scenario, if anything gets refused because it turns up too late or the client's closed, it's not our fault due to traffic, and it just get rebooked for a delivery the next day maybe. This is why I always say to new drivers, don't rush around, don't get yourself stressed out, it's not real worth it. Accidents happen when you rush around, and at the end of the day it is just a pallet, it can get re-delivered at another time. Not again! I think this whole video is just going to be me going, not again, every time it cuts. Well, we're going to a standstill. The question is, will I have enough driving time? Never mind work time. to get around London and make all these deliveries this morning? I don't know, I really don't. 11:15, 31 miles to go. Without traffic, I'm looking at 45 minutes to get there. The way the roads are at the moment, it could be an hour and 20. Oh my word, why did I come down the M1? This is why I normally avoid the M1. I always normally go down the M40, especially if it's around Park Royal. Straight down the M40, onto the A40, come off at Park Royal, avoid everything else, straight back up. Some people say it might be longer, but you never have traffic like this on the M40. That's for sure. Got reports of a collision. Not too sure how far down the collision itself is. Possibly may have stopped the traffic on the roads, or has to hopefully move the vehicles out of the way, etc. Get everybody to safety. I can see off in the distance lanes 1 and 2 are closed, so the motorway is not at complete closure, luckily. Just hope everybody's okay. Last thing you want, isn't it? Somebody's going out work and then don't come back. It's quite scary when you think about it that way. Oh, it has to be another truck. Not getting a good reputation for today, are we, truck drivers? To be fair to the truck driver though, you can clearly see the car was trying to change from lane, got a hard shoulder, lane 1 into lane 2, but they've not checked the mirrors because the back driver's side door was pretty much wedged into the front passenger side bumper of the truck. Always in a rush to get nowhere, that's the problem. Just take your time, check your mirrors. Looking at the incident, I don't think it's actually long happened, that as well. Within the last 20 minutes, half hour. We've still got 50 miles per hour congestion. Hopefully that's from accident previously. Oh, that's a really nice Aston Martin here, look at that, lane 4. Oh, Bentley. We've departed the M25, came off at Enfield, and we're following now the 1055 all the way around to our client. It's only 3 miles left to go. Just got to be careful of all these little mopeds. Get a lot of moped riders around this area. Drive around like lunatics to do. I'm trying to think if I've actually been to this client before. Now, I've drove down here not too long ago. I think it was only a couple of weeks back. So I'm wondering if it's the same place. I recognise it when I get there, or if we have. Job number 2 and 3 are both over at Park Royal. So I'm going jumping onto the Northern Circular, I think. Saying that, if it's only 2 or 3 miles to get back onto the M25, I might actually jump on the M25, follow it around, because it was good, quite clear in traffic on the M25. So I might actually follow it around and come off for the A40 and then follow the A40 down. There's a lot less stopping and starting, and that's the thing with London. There's lots of traffic lights, lots of yellow boxes, and a lot of people who can't drive. So if I stick on the M25 ring road, it should be alright in theory. I've got 3 hours and 8 minutes before I need to take another break. I've done over 5 hours driving time already, and we're not even at the client. 7 hours to get to the first client. Oh, I told you it was one of them days. Oh, nice and quiet roads. And this is driving around London as well, still on the A1055. Oh, it makes a good change, it really does. Oh, I got a breakdown. I would offer to move it, but to be honest with you, I think it might be in the best place. It's a nice and quiet road. Oh, I would not like to be learning a HGV driving around London. Best of luck, mate. Best of luck. Okay, there it is, Chase packaging. I can see it just over the hedges, which is good. How do we get to it though? There's enough space for us to turn around. Kind of. Right, okay, so we need to get down that unit there to the left, so we're probably best maybe reversing it. Yeah. Spin it round and reverse it. Just got to be careful of the rear swing to make sure it doesn't take out a car. Ideally, it was a lot better if that van wasn't there, that's for sure. for a backdoor tip, I think. Nice and steady. Unless the guy comes out and goes, "What are you doing? You're meant to be outside, we come out to you." And that'll do there, I think. Don't think we're going to be getting much closer, that's for sure. Yeah, maybe I should have double checked because doing a load outside. But saying that, you've got an Arctic coming in as well, which means there's no space for us both. What meant to happen now? Well, that worked out perfect, if I say so myself. Oh, well, that threw me around a little bit then. Now let's go back the way we came, back to the M25. And we're going over now to Park Royal. Now, due to the roadworks, it's best. Yeah. So I'm just thinking to myself in my head. Due to the roadworks, it's best to avoid the North Circular. Crap, can't go that way. That's a roundabout, perfect. So we need to come from the A40 direction anyway. So going on to the M25, cutting down the A40 is the best route for us. Let's wait for this car to get past. That's it, tuck yourself in a little bit more. Oh wait, sat nav's currently saying 52 miles if we go all the way around. Let me double check that. I don't think it's that long. I think it's messed up a little bit. I think it redirects itself in a second. I think it wants me to go all the way around back up the M11 for some reason. I don't want to be doing that now, do we? Seeing the parking warden and then getting about. There we go, 46 miles. So we're looking at a 1 hour drive. Might sometimes be a little bit longer jumping back on the M25, but it's less of a headache. That's for sure. Again, I could go around the Northern Circular, but to get to Northern Circular where we are now, instead of doing right to the M25, we have to do a left down south towards the Northern Circular route, and then follow it all the way around. But there's a lot of stop starts, lots of traffic. And we're still going to be looking around 50 minutes. So for the sake of 10 minutes longer, Yeah, it's better just to go all the way around, isn't it? So I'm going to do that way. I'm going to go that way, yeah. I've not seen one of them police vehicles before. Is that a SWAT team? Give them a flash, they can come forward. It's not a bomb diffusal, is it? Generally never seen a police car like that one. Definitely armed officers, I can say that. Go on, mate. Straight across. Just double checking all the junctions, make sure there's no yellow boxes. Make sure them keep clears are clear as well. I want to be getting a ticket. On the ball around here, aren't they, for getting the tickets? A little bit of your axle hanging over, we've got you. Straight across to the right, yep. So they half try to look, don't they? Come on, half right, there we go. Before them lights change. Couple of old sprayers there. Right then, what is the M25 going to be looking like? I did double check maps though before leaving. It did say it was clear, but now it's saying 40 miles per hour. It's a little bit more busier than before, but nothing too drastic. Looking at it, looks like we've got another accident. Hopefully nobody's seriously injured. Oh, that car looks a mess actually. Nice and easy little trip round. As soon as we got past that little bit of motorway traffic on the M25 where the accident was, it's been nice and clear. We departed the M25 at junction 16 for the M40, and now we're following the M40 down to the end until it comes to the A40, and then continuing that down. Got 10 miles to go before we're at the client. Due to get there in about 15 minutes, give or take. Overall, it's been a nice little drive down. Makes a difference. Alright then, so all the roadworks are on the other side of the street. They've closed the whole section of the road off. And that's the main reason why I didn't go down the Northern Circular or down the A1 or the end of the M1 joining onto the Northern Circular. Either way, I would have got stuck in all the roadworks. Whereas this way just comes along nicely, skips it all out. We've got two clients on this road, as I mentioned earlier. The first one, luckily, both pallets are on the driver's side. So as we drive down the road, we go pull up in front of the junction, give the guys a call so they could come down in the forklift and then offload us. Oh, not good, not good. We need to park up right where this trailer is on the other side of the road. So we need to make sure there's enough space for the guys and other vehicles to get past. Let's have a double check, make sure there's plenty of space for trucks to get past still. Definitely one way to do it. Absolutely chaos. Unfortunately, there's no other way to do this. So I park up in front of the units. It's quite a busy unit as well, busy road. And then when a car comes, engine on, reverse back, get it offloaded. Well, the next one's just round the corner, well, about 150 yards down the road, so it's not too bad. And then you get this guy driving over the pavement over there instead of coming up to the side of me, and I would have made space for them. London for you. That's delivery number 2 completed, and look at the state of this place. This is just down the side of the road. There's no need for it, is there? Just get a bin, council, if you ever watch this, put a bin there, and all this rubbish might be getting taken care of. Just hit 2 o'clock. And second job is done. It's not as quick as what I wanted, but not a lot we can do about it, unfortunately. Now, job number 3 is just here on the left hand side. Right where that car is. Come on, buddy, keep going back. A little bit more, a little bit more. Come on, mate, there's loads of space there behind you. It's literally a big empty road. Thank you. I'm looking forward to try and get out of this place. Normally I would reverse it in off the road, but the roundabout up at the end is closed. So I've got no other option other than to drive in and then reverse out. Now this is going to be a little bit of a tricky one. Let's try and get a good angle on the trailer first. careful with the headboard swing as well on the passenger side. Make sure it doesn't hit the client's gate. Move over a little bit more. I've got a van trying to come in, so hopefully he's going to stop the traffic. Take it nice and easy. Luckily we've got a sign there. Sometimes you get cars parked where this sign is, believe it or not. Just give that sign a little bit of a push. Doesn't help though, you've got cars parked all over the other side of the road, so I've got to take it really tight. Might as well just sit on the side, let this traffic get past. Next job is 46 miles because we've got to jump back onto the M25 ring road, come all the way around to get back into Morden, which is near, I think it's Morley, around that way. That was a bit of a tricky reverse. If I went straight through London, it's about 12 miles to get to the next client. However, I've done that 12 miles once before and it took me 2 hours because you got to drive through Hammersmith, which is not really truck friendly and the traffic is ridiculous. So it's always easier just to drive back down the M40, come off for the M25 ring road, follow it right round for the A3 and then follow the A3 straight up. Nice and easy, but it's just longer. Time wise, there's not a lot in it. It's 2:15 now. We've only got 2 more jobs left. We've got Morden and then Croydon after that. So it might be a little bit tricky getting to Croydon. Hopefully not too bad. Oh, Croydon, sorry, Croydon. Croydon. I thought that didn't sound right when I said it. It's been a long day. Go easy on me. Oh, chopping chips. Look at that. Using up both lanes so I can get a nice big swing around. Otherwise, if you're staying in the left-hand lane, you always get cars trying to undercut you. And the way the trailer wants to cut around this corner when you're doing a nice little U-bend turn, sometimes it's not good for the cars. Especially if it knocks them. So always take that little bit of extra space if you need it. Don't be worried to do it. You won't get in trouble. Departing for the A3 at junction 10. I've got 1 hour and 2 minutes before we need to take another break. Still got 15 miles and around 30 minutes to go before our next client. Now it's going to be a little bit tricky as well because it just depends how busy the traffic is to get from this next job to the last job. They close at 5 o'clock, the last job. Hopefully it's not going to take too long to get there, but I may need to take a break beforehand. Which is exactly not ideal. But, gotta take a break. On a good note, without jinxing it, it's nice and clear. I think that's the first time I can remember the A3 coming straight off without any traffic, but saying that, the roadworks have all cleared up now, which makes it a lot easier to come off at that junction. I remember last time I came down here, I was queuing up for about 20 minutes or so. Came off for the A240, and you got Tolworth just there to the left. We need to get around this bit. Only 5 miles to go. Now we're following down towards Sutton currently. Pretty much straight down this road for the next couple of miles. Now I am hoping the black car is not parked across the way again. It was a little bit of a headache to try and reverse in off this road down to where the client is, and I couldn't do a left turn out of it as well, so I had to go all the way around the estate. Just because there was a car parked right across the way from the yard. See what happens now then. Oh God, might be a couple of cars there at this rate. Just looking down the road. Thank you. Silver car now, and we need to get down there. is keep close as I can to this corner. So when I straighten up the unit, I don't take out that car that's parked across the way. Keep close to the van. We're going to hit the wall on the other side. Looks very tight on the other side. When I say tight on the other side, it's touch and go, hitting the wall. What are you doing? I can't believe that just then. I've literally just done a reverse of a lifetime, and I think the camera died, the battery. So I don't know how far I got down this little alleyway, but here it is. Yep, I just had to reverse down there, through that little gap on a busy road. All fun and games. I'm absolutely gutted if that's not worked, that recording. Honestly, reverse of a lifetime. And now, because I've got that car parked across the way, I can't do a left turn. So I'm going to have to go around and through the estate. It's only 6 miles to our next client. But 6 miles around London is not always that easy. Right, I've got to come forward a little bit just so they can get in this little gap, and where the trailer is, they can get past. I have drove down this way pretty much every single time due to the car parked across the way. Yeah, it's only 20 down here as well. Right, next job, Croydon. It's going to be close. I need to try and take a break still. The ETA, if it didn't need a break and there was no traffic, I'd get there for 20 past. Well, that's no, quarter past, realistically. They close at 5 o'clock. So I've only got literally 5 minutes leeway for turn up after 5 o'clock, they might not accept, or they won't accept it. No might about it, unfortunately. Oh, where you going, buddy? Driving over the pavement. Getting in a rush to get nowhere. Nobody else, no. Okay then, struck down to the A24. We're going to be following down towards Merton direction. I think it's Mitcham, the area. Through Mitcham and then dropping down on ourselves to Croydon. If you see a lay-by, you have to try and jump in it. 20 minutes left before I need to take that break. So I left on the A24, taking up both lanes. Nice big wide swing. That's a squeaky wiper, isn't it? Not real built for trucks, are they, around this area? Let's go far out as I can, get that swing nice and around. Yep, nearly. I remember a couple, oh God, how long ago was it? Quite a while back, but I'd done a left turn where that woman was trying to come out. I'd done a left turn down there, and that's a fairly tight road. Since then, I've always thought, I'll go straight down this way instead and go around. It's a little bit easier. It's the thing with London, you learn from your mistakes. Come on, buddy. Made it. 4 minutes left on driving time. Easy. I know a lot of people will go be like, you should have planned your day better. Unfortunately, around London, there's not a lot of spaces where you can go. And with all the traffic this morning, I was forced to take a break a lot earlier than what I wanted. But all I need to do is go inside here, get unloaded, and then park up on the road. Got plenty of time to do that. Now, just need to be careful of these forklift drivers. Right, and here we are. Whew. cutting it a little bit closer than what I'd like, if I'm being honest with you. Luckily, they've got quite a big yard. So I've offloaded, pulled forward, and I've just stuck it on brake for a little bit. Should hopefully be enough space for the trucks to get past if anybody else comes, but a lot of their drivers have finished already and they don't start till about 8 o'clock tonight, so fingers crossed we should be all right, just tucked in out of the way where we are for the next 35 minutes. Let's go. That's brake taken care of. So thanks very much for letting me take a break inside the yard. Not a lot of places in London will allow you to do that. But we didn't get an infringement, which is fantastic. And like you said, to be fair, I could have just parked up alongside here on the left hand side. Would have been okay as well. Right then. I don't think I'm going to make it to Toddington services, because to get to Toddington from where I am now, it's going to take about 2 hours to get there and 78 miles. That's what I put in the sat nav. However, traffic's going to be really heavy. It's currently 5:05. And I've got 2 hours driving time just under. So I've got a good amount of driving time. That's all right there. We can technically make it with no traffic to Toddington services, and I've got enough driving time on working time. Barely enough driving time. Well, that's a bit of a risk. So instead, I'm going to take a break for the night on services on the M25 ring road south, on the south part of it. I think it's Coburn services maybe, or Coham, whatever it is. Yeah, go take a break on them services. They're not too bad. It's a Snap account as well, and the only way to get there, so I don't go past the services, because if I went back on myself and for the way I came towards the A3 and jumped down the A3 onto the M25, I would miss the services, because it's just past the A3, that junction, but on either side of the road. And then you're going back on yourself, and there's a lot of traffic going through there, because I just tracked on maps for live traffic view, and yeah, it's really heavy down that way for traffic. So instead, what I'm going to be doing is travelling eastbound from where I am now, then travelling south. I think it's towards, off the top of my head, the M3, which joins onto the M25, follow the M25 ring road, then come off about 3 or 4 miles down the road for the services. Hopefully get space where I can park up for the night. It does get really busy at these services. Hopefully there's space for a little one there. I can only hope, right? I think all the truck stops in the area are going to be full by the time I get there. I know there's one by Heathrow Airport there. I could come off one of the junctions, follow it round, loop round, and then it's pretty much underneath the runway. I've stayed there once before. Might be space there, worst case scenario. But I'd have to pay for it myself and then claim it back through expenses. So yeah, let's play it by ear then for them, for where I'm going to stay tonight. Starting to get a little bit tired now, it's getting dark as well. Just over 12 hours of being in work. I can do another 15-hour day today, and I think I will be doing another 15-hour day today at this rate. Not a lot I can do about it, unfortunately. Well, a good note, I don't need to be in Northampton until 9 o'clock, so I've got plenty of time in the morning. I'm thinking starting at 6 o'clock in the morning. And then try and get up there for about 8:30. Get a good start on the road. If you've never driven around London before, keep clear for car drivers mean absolutely nothing. And unfortunately for me, there's a lot of cars trying to come out of this Asda car park, and they're going to be doing pretty much what the other cars are doing right now, blocking the lane, so not enough space for me to get right across. Yeah, I can see them moving over already. As soon as there's a gap in front big enough for the trailer, it's trying to make a dart for it, but it's getting that gap. A little bit like that. You've got to be a bit more aggressive driving as such. If I would have waited, then I wouldn't have been able to move off that roundabout. Luckily though, because you're a bit higher than the cars, I could see a little bit further down where the cars were moving, so I had a good idea of how much space I've got before moving. Now this is what you call chaos. Trying to come through, I think it's Purley, where I'm currently at. And I'm going to go down the A22 instead of towards the M23, because it was just absolutely manic to get across towards the M23 area. Let's wait for the traffic to go through a little bit more. It's like wacky races, honestly, it really is. Stay there, please. Trying to get through here at 5:45 at night. Need eyes in the back of your head. Just taking up 2 lanes where needed as well. Give yourself that extra space. So close but yet so far away. It's only 7 miles away to the services. And yes, the M25 is at a standstill due to, you guessed it, another accident. I hope everybody's okay, like, but I need to park up. Driving time wise, I've got 1 hour and 4 minutes. This is my second 10-hour drive for the week, which means for the rest of the week I can't drive more than 9 hours, regardless of how much break I have during the day. I'm thinking if I get pulled up and clocked off for say 7 o'clock, technically it should only be 10 minutes to get to the services, but the way it is at the moment I'm going to say half hour, just to give myself a little bit of extra room. Yeah, so pull up for 7 o'clock and then I start work at 6 in the morning. That's an 11-hour rest period, which is good. I could technically start at 4 o'clock if I pull up at 7. That'll be a 9-hour rest period. But there's no point starting that early if it's a 9 o'clock booking. If I get stuck in a little bit of traffic, I can't see myself. It'd be more than 2 hours to get there. So I've given myself an hour extra in the morning. Should hopefully be alright. It's not moving at all now, is it? Managed to get a good parking space. Luckily, there's plenty of spaces available. The only downside is it's about a 10-minute walk to the actual service station from where we parked. Time it's just hit 7 o'clock as we start our official break for the night. First things first, make our way over to the service station and pay for parking. And this is exactly why I'll go straight over to the Overspill car parks. The main car park for these services are always chocker. You can never find any parking spaces here. And of course, we've got to get ourselves some food. Now, it's like a game of Jenga, this truck. We've got the base, then we've got another truck, then you've got like a little tractor there, and then you've got a tractor over there as well. It's like everything just stacks up on top of each other. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of had a little bit of a craving for a kebab. One bonus of staying at the service station, indeed. I've got to admit, that looks good. Just need to get some mayonnaise on there and some chili sauce. Back in the truck now, and it's currently just gone 8 o'clock, so I'm going to put my feet up, relax, put something on from Netflix, and then get myself a nice early night. I'm looking around 9:30, going to sleep, waking up about 5:15, get everything ready, shower, wash, etc., and then be on the road for about 6 a.m. tomorrow. Good morning. It's about 5:20 at the moment. I've been awake for about 20 minutes. And we're just making our way back down to the services. So I can have a nice shower, wash, do my teeth, etc. I feel a little bit more alive. Had a real good night's sleep. I've slept for about 9:30. Hey, yeah, it's really nice and warm this morning as well. Which is good, because it means summer is around the corner. I've given myself 40 minutes to get ready and get everything sorted and be on the road for 6 o'clock. Hopefully the traffic today is going to be a little bit better than yesterday. Well, let's be honest, it can't really get any worse now, could it? Well, it's a lot quieter this morning inside the services. It's absolute chaos in here last night. It was so busy. Lots of different food places where you can visit. You got Cornish pasties, a couple of shops, Starbucks, kebab, McDonald's, Mexican, Greg's, KFC. They're not really the best showers here. Little bit basic, but lots of mould around the sides. This is why you need a good service station if you need a good shower. And that's the shower itself. Yeah, not ideal, but it's running water, I suppose. And of course, we couldn't hit the road without our good friend Greg's for a breakfast. Large latte and the bacon roll, can't go wrong with that. Before we do hit the road, need to close the back door. Go over, making sure there's no damages to the vehicle, such as tyre tread, slashes on the side of the curtain. We are normally okay at this place, but let's make sure we're not picked up a puncher. Our collection point for this morning is 95 miles away, 2 hours drive, give or take, depending on traffic, and it's right up at Northampton. So we're jumping onto the M25 ring road, follow the M1 north, all the way up down towards Rugby. It's south of Rugby. What's the area called? Is it Cleat or something? Around this little bit of creek, that's the one. Travelling up the M1 now, and you can see the world of difference compared to yesterday on the way down. Nice and clear roads, it's the way we like it. The M25 ring road itself was the same, non-stop, 56 all the way. And I've got 53 miles to go before our client for the collection. ETA is about 5 to 8. Hopefully we're not too early to make the collection. In total, it's taken just under 2 hours to get here. Booked in for 9 o'clock. It's currently 8:30. Stopped off at the services for a quick 10-minute coffee. Then won't arrive too early. So a good 30 minutes before booking time is ideal. Didn't want to turn up like an hour and a half early then get rejected. I've still got loads of work ongoing around this site as well. The Royal Mail site is probably the biggest one I've seen. It's absolutely huge. Look up here now on the right hand side. Looks like an aircraft hangar. We're driving up the M1. If you driving northbound on the left hand side, you see all the work it's ongoing as well on the other side. Go up a building, a couple more of these super warehouses. The site we're looking for is Warren's. Oh my god, Royal Mail, 20 quid an hour paying their class 1 drivers. It's quite a bit more than myself. Was I meant to turn there? Oh, I was. How quick has this site been thrown up? I'm not kidding you. I came here last probably about 4 months ago, and this bit of land on the left hand side that you can see them all working on was just a flat surface. So I've just drove past a client, not realising that I've drove past them, because this giant warehouse has just popped up out of nowhere. And you got one getting built off in the distance as well. It's scary how fast to get built. I just completely drove past it. I think it's around here somewhere, isn't it? I'm not kidding, less than 6 months that warehouse is in that condition where it is now. All the outside is all done. They still need to do a lot of work on the inside, like the flooring, screeding, etc. Still all mud inside. It's scary but impressive at the same time, how quick they get thrown up. There we are, Warren's. Part of the Cullinan Group. They've got 2 sites here as well. They've got this big warehouse on the left hand side and the one right in front of us as well. And we're delivering to the one on the left. Well, collecting from the one on the left. Put it in reverse and then drive behind you. Two axles over, and then the third one. There we go. Parked up on side bay, now just got to get ourselves booked in with goods in, and then go to our designated area where we're going to be getting loaded. It's taken about 30 minutes or so, but we've finally been given a bay, and we're going on to number 23. Go mate. Just go reverse into that bit. Get it round nice and slowly. There we have it, easy as that. Time is just at 11:15. We've got our green light. Let's go get our paperwork sorted out and then let's head off up towards Widnes, which is about 2.5 hour drive from where we are now, and we need to take a break on our way up as well. But first of all, what we need to do before hitting the road is making sure our load is all nice and secure. So that means undoing the curtains, pulling it all back, and then getting some ratchet straps on, because we've got 24 pallets of powdered milk and each sack weighs about a ton. A little bit like so. Nice and tight. That'll do me. For our delivery point, we are looking at 123 miles, 3 hours drive, give or take, depending on traffic. Might be a little bit heavy getting through Birmingham, Stoke, and then around Knutsford area as well. And we also need to take a 45-minute break coming up. 11:20. What time did we get here for? I think it was about 8:30, wasn't it? So I've been here just under 3 hours all in all. And the route I'm going to be going back is, well, we've got two options. We jump straight on the M1 or do we go straight up the A5? And to be honest with you, I think we're going to go up the A5 instead of the M1. Actually, no, let's go up the M1. Let's try and miss out Birmingham altogether. Take a break on one of the services on the way up and then continue our journey. Instead of travelling down back on myself to get onto the M1, I'm going to go straight up the A5 near Lutterworth, Magna Park, and jump on to the M1 up that way instead. It's always a nice quiet road, do 50 miles per hour down here, well 56 now. Hardly ever any traffic. And it's going in the right direction most of all. And welcome to Leicestershire. It's only 3 miles away for the M1. Saying that, because I need to take a break before 1 o'clock, no 12 o'clock, sorry. Let's pull this lay-by here. It's a nice little cafe. Get myself a coffee, grab a quick snack, and then we can hit the road again. Oh, look at that. Must have been fate. I've got space right at the front. Might as well take a break now. Not really too sure why, but all of a sudden this week I've had such cravings for BLTs, and I've got a proper one this time. Toasted bread, unlike last time where it was just sandwiched together. But you can't beat a good BLT, and for a coffee and a BLT for a £5, can't go wrong with that either. So 15 taken care of. Now just need to stop for a 30-minute on the way up somewhere. That'll clear our driving time then. Some people might ask, why didn't you stick on a 45-minute break whilst you're on bay? Well, the simple question is, well, answer to that question is, you sat inside a little driver room, so it's not really relaxing and taking your break as such. You just sat there playing on your phone, scrolling through Facebook and whatnot. If he had sandwiches with me, yeah, maybe I might have been able to stick it on break because I've got access to toilet facilities and I've got dinner with me to eat. Otherwise, it's just got to be crisp out of a vending machine. I don't really fancy that. It's not exactly healthy, is it? Let's be honest. So that's the main reason for not having a break whilst on the bay. $120 miles to go. ETA, after our breaks, etc. And a little bit of traffic. Looking around 3 o'clock to get to Widnes. Overall, not really done too bad going. Started at 6 o'clock this morning. We've drove from South London around the M25 ring road, up the M1 to Northampton. Got loaded up for 3 hours and it's just gone 12 o'clock. And then we've got a 3-hour drive, well, 2.5 hour drive until we get to our client over in Widnes. Travelling down the A50 and 75 miles still left to go. The heavens have completely opened up right now. Just came out of nowhere then. Driving down, no problems, nice and clear. All of a sudden, boom. That somebody stood next to me with a hose pipe. ETA still staying around 3 o'clock. Hopefully it's not raining by the time we get there, because we've got to get out, do all the ratchet straps, do the curtains, and it's powdered milk as well. Don't really want the product to get damaged. May have to just do one side at a time. It's a little bit of a diversion we've had to take. On the M6 by Lim Services, it's at a complete standstill at the moment. It's now coming up to 10 to 3. Instead of sitting in that traffic and then going onto the M62, I know there's been a big accident around the M60 ring road and it's backed up at the M62 around the area as well, but it's coming all the way past up to Birchwood at the moment. So instead of trying to risk getting stuck in traffic, joining the M62 a little bit later on, or sitting in loads of traffic by Lim Services, diverted down the M56 and then we'll go across over the Widnes Runcorn Bridge and drop into Widnes from this way instead. So in the long run, a little bit longer distance, but should be faster to get there time wise. Finally arrived at our client over in Widnes, just gone 3 o'clock. Let's get ourselves booked in. Managed to get ourselves booked in and inside the yard. Needs to try and drive it round now to the corner where it's going to be getting unloaded from. Try and keep close to the curb. So keep a good distance then between the truck. It's getting unloaded already on the ramp. Try and keep it in line with that trailer. There you go. Just so there's enough space for any FLT that need to get past as well. Don't want to block the whole yard, do we? And here comes the rain, just in time. I've done one lot of the straps. Well, I'll say the ratchet part anyway. Just need to get these wound up. Luckily with this little winder, shouldn't take too long to get it done. 30 seconds if that each one. 5 minutes tops, done. And before I do forget, I'd like to give a nice little shout out to Jane. Thank you very much for the sub. Thank you for following along, and I'm glad you're enjoying the content. Have a great week. It's definitely times like this you need a big air horn, because I'm currently locked inside the yard. I've been here for 2.5 hours so far. So I'm going over here where they might actually be able to hear my horn. I'll get out this gate instead. No. Sounds like a bloody mini, doesn't it? Time out. Right, we've got to go to our witness depot now. It's currently 5:15. We're back in tomorrow at 6 AM. So, looks like it's going to be another reduced rest. Last night was 11 hours and 4 minutes, I think, rest period. So we're okay on that side of things for reduced rest periods for the week. However though, I've got no driving extended periods left. I've used 2 10-hour driving periods this week already, and tomorrow's going to be a long one as well. So it's most likely going to be a night out. We're going up to Carlisle. I've seen the run already, so it's 2 drops in Carlisle, and then the third one, I've not got a clue where it is. It's God, was it Broxburn, I think it is. Not got a clue where Broxburn is. And hopefully I'm making my way back after that and not got a night out planned. But can we get there and back within the one night? Stay tuned to find out for our next vlog. I hope you don't mind a mega vlog being today as well. It's a little bit of a long one. I think you're going to be looking around 2 hours for today's vlog, so I hope you enjoy it. Luckily our witness depot is not too far away from where we are right now. It's only a 5-minute drive. Where is that guy going? Straight through a red light. No stopping that guy, is there? It didn't get him too far, did it? That's true. What is this guy doing? Oh, he's got to go off to the right. He's going to try and barge his way past, I reckon. In the middle lane currently. Alright, okay, is he going to try and skip round everybody and go to the right up the expressway? He's gone through 2 red lights already. That's our witness depot collection complete. And now we need to head over to Ashton so we can offload everything we've collected this afternoon. Then we can go to Haydock, drop the trailer, park up the unit, and then finish for the night. It's currently 10 to 6, so we're coming up to 12 hours already done. I've got 1 hour and 20 minutes left on driving time, so I've got enough driving time to do what I need to do. Another long day, but overall it's not been too bad. It could have been a lot worse. I mean, look at yesterday's traffic. There's a lot worse than what it was today. Currently sat here in the hub waiting to get unloaded. There's 2 trucks in front of me to go in first. There's Jeff with a full trailer, and then it looks like somebody else in front of Jeff with a full trailer also. So on that note, guys, I am going to call it a day on the video. So thank you very much for watching. If you did enjoy it, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe if you are new. And we'll see you again next time. What time we're going to be finishing, I'm not too sure, because it's currently 20 to 7 and I'm back in work at 6 a.m. It's not great, but however, get paid by the hour, so that's one good bonus about it. And it's not too early as well. It could be worse. Could be back in at 4 o'clock in the morning. Oh, bang on a 9-hour rest period. But it just depends how fast we get out of here. Actually, it might actually be a bang on 9-hour rest period. Either way, stay tuned for tomorrow's video to see what time we start, and I'll tell you what time I finish tonight. Take care of yourself, keep it trucking, stay safe. Bye for now.